Hi everyone, welcome to my IGTV channel. I have just received my Stampers Anonymous blackout modeling paper. Here's the package, modeling film in 11 by 14. So I'm really excited about playing with this. As I tell my students, it's a lot of real estate to cover. I thought today I would work with a beautiful color palette. Instead of just picking colors, I decided let me work with a particular color palette. So I have some Jacquard Gold, of course, and my standby, I love Canned Air, and I use Tim Holtz blending solution. I have some Jacquard, the Senorita Magenta in there. I have some Tim Holtz Raspberry. I'm not sure I'm going to use all of these. This is Zig Curacolor, Light Violet. And then I have some Copic markers here in some pinks and some purples. Fluorescent purple there. And that pink was deep magenta. And then this is a fluorescent dull BG, is what it's called. I have no idea what they'll look like together, especially on the black. Pea green, which I thought might be really interesting to mix up there. And then I mixed up some snowcap and some butterscotch. And I think right now I'm actually going to mix up a whole lot more of this because I'm actually working on black, so that needs to show up a little bit more. And then I have some eggplant, I have some pool and some turquoise, and then some Zigs Pale Aqua. Those were all by Tim Holtz. And some Passion Purple by Pinata. I'm going to keep my snow cap, my trusty snow cap, on the side here, just in case I need it. So I always like to start my paintings, and this is probably going to be an expressive landscape piece. I like to start my paintings by making sure they have some blending solution on them. And then I take my air, and then I blow it. And I'll definitely add more to the top here. Again, this is a big piece, but I really love this modeling film. I'm using it in my next class too. It's really great. And so I think what I'm definitely going to start with is an area on the bottom. So you can do a couple of things. You can start out with the darker color, and then I'm definitely going to have to add some white to this snow cap just to create a look. And so because you're working on black, you definitely need to add that white in there. And as I said, I mean, this is just, I'm a very expressive kind of painter, and I love going with the flow, which is why that's what my course is named. And so already you can see this just really has just a beautiful feel about it already. Put some down here, and I may go in with a little bit of this green down here as well. I don't know if I'm, looking for land and seas or what I'm looking for, but my picture will tell me, so I'm not worried about that. And I love the Canned Air because I feel like I'm so used to it. So that's why I use it. I've, started with it, and I feel really comfortable using the Canned Air. So I have a bit down there happening on the bottom. And so now what I'd like to do is maybe go in with some of these different purples. Maybe even some magenta here. See what that looks like. And we'll try some of that. And then I have a little cup here. So that's pretty. And I want you to know that you can definitely blend, make your own colors. Get a great color wheel. Start looking at your dominant, your non-dominant colors, and look at that. That's really, really pretty. So I'm going to go in a little bit more with this cream color here. And what I'm going to do now is take my Pinata Gold and kind of run that through. And what makes the Pinata Gold work really well is when you add your blending solution to it, because it just creates these gorgeous, beautiful cells that I love. I don't care about the spots. I have learned a long time ago in playing with alcohol inks to completely let go and to really just allow the inks to take me on an amazing journey. And so the reason that I've kind of fallen in love with this paper, this film, is it really does allow the black to show through beautifully here. It really, really does. And so now what I want to do here is, oh, I spilled that. Okay, well, as they say, can't cry over spilled milk. I'm adding some of this, which is a interesting coral color. And then I'm going to go in with just some white here. And maybe, since I have this here, a little butterscotch or some dandelion, which is another Tim Holtz color that has a beautiful, look at that, beautiful orange, deep dandelion actually. And so this is really my process. I look at my piece, I say, what do I think it needs? And then I don't mind when that happens, when it blows out like that, because, you know, I'm just kind of creating a beautiful look here. Going for some abstractness in this landscape. More blending solution. More golds, because could you ever have too much gold? I don't think it's possible. And so now I'm just going to continue to kind of move this around, come down. Kind of get that gold in there. Just has a beautiful look. So now I want to add a little bit of symmetry over here. So that was, here's raspberry. Look how beautiful these colors are. This is how I get a lot of my blending. Try not to make mud. I'm kind of really aware now of the colors that do that, the colors that don't. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come in again with that gold and bring that gold down the bottom because you just want everything to flow. And I want to make sure that it has a beautiful, beautiful path of going down. And so I'm going to take the little bit that I didn't spill of that pretty cream there, a little bit more gold, and let's see. And let's see. Okay, look at these gorgeous colors, how they're coming in here. And look at these, look at this beautiful, beautiful shading and how this, just so beautiful. And I like adding the, hitting it with the air so that you can actually see almost the black coming through here. I'm pretty much done with this. Since this is a demo for IGTV, I don't want to go crazy. Maybe just a little white in here. And I always love to bring down my colors from the top. I think that's really important that we do that. It has some beautiful, beautiful layering, this piece. So always make sure that, when you're looking at your pieces, this could be a beautiful abstract done this way. I just really love this, and I love this. So let me bring this up so you can see all of the different pieces. And I realize I went over the time. Hope you enjoyed that.